In this video, we'll be discussing how peak performing sales professionals surround themselves with successful, positive, happy, and energetic people. They develop interactive, symbiotic, give and take relationships with people who have reached higher achievements than themselves in the areas of their wants and desires. They motivate others to share knowledge and time by humbly giving of themselves. They know that others who have achieved like to be mentors. Peak performing sales professionals make great students. They bring freshness, newness, and energy to their teachers. Peak performing sales professionals surround themselves with people with more money, more social acceptance, more knowledge, better health, depending on the priorities that match their goals. They realize that their time is their time. They own it. It's nobody else's time. That's why they don't feel guilty about not spending time with people who are negative, down, lazy, or mediocre. Now, that's not to say that if a person has been negative, unhappy, and unsuccessful in the past, but now is seeking help, that they don't help them. Just the opposite. They look at those seeking help as positive people and act as mentors to them. They know that if they expect others higher on the achievement level to contribute time to their success, in all fairness, they must contribute to others on the ladder of success. They always try to develop relationships with people who have achieved higher goals, set higher standards, and have higher or better skills. By doing this, they know that success will rub off. They will absorb the knowledge and energy that enabled others to succeed. They know that successful people use people-motivating psychology that will aid them in their own down periods. They know that by doing this, they can learn from the example of mirroring peak performers. They also know that people like to share, and sharing is part of rapport and commonality. They all seek out individuals who have common goals, hobbies, likes, and dislikes. Based on this principle, they know if they have something to share in the form of goals with the successful people they surround themselves with, they will share back. Successful people surround themselves with other successful, positive, happy, energetic people in both their personal and work life. The fourth quarter of 2016 was the worst quarter of my business and of my life. Client projects were ending, cash flow was extremely tight, and for the first time in my life, I let fear of failure get to me. I felt I was letting my family down, I was losing deals due to worrying about losing deals. I was in a state of mind that I will never let myself get into again. Imagine, I was in beautiful Vail, skiing with my family, meanwhile going through extreme anxiety. Now, if you know me, I am 90% of the time, I am a positive, happy, energetic person in both my personal and work life. Sometimes I'm a little too energetic. So my friends and family immediately knew something was not right with me. I do not know if you are a spiritual person or not, but with all due respect, this is my story. The first positive and happy person that began to lead me out of this state was my wife. We began praying together for positive things. She would send me great loving texts. My mentors kept reinforcing me to get up and fight. If you want something to change, do something about it. My close friends would remind me of all the successes I have accomplished, particularly with my children and the other businesses I built. One friend gave me chocolates with a card that she wrote in and said, "Never thought I would say this, but I miss the loud, obnoxious, in a loving way, and life of the party, Victor. Bring him back." I am proud to say that the sales of the first half of 2017 are the best 2 quarters in the history of our company. I am in the right state of mind and I'm back. The story is not to feel sorry for me, but to demonstrate that peak performing sales professionals surround themselves with other successful, positive, happy, energetic people in both their personal and work life. Test yourself. Take of the goals that you have been setting for yourself, perhaps a financial goal. Let's suggest, for example, that you wish to increase your earnings to $100,000. During the last month, how many people have you had solid communication with who have a record of achieving at least that goal or better? Of those people, how many of their success secrets did you learn? If you can't name at least 5 success secrets towards achieving the goal from at least 5 of those people, in other words, an idea from each of them, then you haven't applied the success theory. Peak performing sales professionals develop an alliance with the right people. They decide who and what type of people they want to surround themselves with. They join and contribute to activities that involve those people. This includes sporting activities, family activities, business activities, hobbies, and others. In my case, I belong to Entrepreneurs Organization, EO. I learn a tremendous amount of knowledge and experiences that these other successful entrepreneurs have gone through. I am fortunate to be surrounded by so many successful entrepreneurs, family, and great friends. Lastly, peak performers in return act as mentors for others as a way of paying back to the system. At the same time, they make it an exercise to avoid spending time with mediocre, depressing, and unhappy people. Action items. 1. Seek out mentors who have achieved or exceeded the goals you desire and are committed to. 2. Be prepared when meeting with a mentor with a pen and pad. Ask questions, listen, and write. 3. If they suggest a book, buy it and read it as fast as you can. Then call them to discuss the book. This will demonstrate your commitment of learning and success. 4. Look for people who want to be where you are and mentor them. Help as many people that say they want success. By being a good mentee, you will know what one looks like. 5. Speak at your local high school or junior high and teach them your skill set and knowledge. 6. Make it a habit to avoid spending time with mediocre, depressing, and unhappy people. Unless they are ready and committed to change, then help them. And 7, always pass it forward. Greatness is being world class. Sell to greatness.